Have you ever wondered if your lat pull-down strength translates to pull-up strength? And in my case, vice versa. I'm somebody who typically does weighted pull-ups at least twice a week. But with my home gym setup, I don't really have a good way to do lat pull-downs. The other day, I decided to go to a commercial gym, and I was training chest and back, so I decided to go ahead and hit the lat pull-down machine. I was able to do well over my body weight for several reps, so I decided, why not try and max out the machine? The full stack was 260 pounds, and I was doing 200 pounds for reps, so I thought, why not give it a shot? And while I was able to unrack the weight and do a scapular pull, I wasn't able to complete a full rep. And while it would have been cool to max out the machine, it's not that big of a deal. But it did get me thinking. A lat pull down and a pull-up essentially train the same muscles. And with all the sets of weighted pull-ups I've done, I've never tried to max it out before. So I decided it was time to find out what my 1 rep max weighted pull-up is.
All right, so first up, we're gonna do a little warm-up. We're gonna do some body weight pull-ups, and then we're gonna slowly, incrementally add weight and see what we can max out on. Time to add some weight. Got the trusty old Temu belt. If you're looking for something cheap, first up we got 25 pounds. Let's strap it up. All right, let's throw another 25 on there, see how it goes. All right, we're gonna throw another 25 on there. 75 pounds will be a PR for me. I've never done above 50, so let's see how it goes. All right, looks a little unconventional, but let's do it. A little bit of a kip on the second one, but first one was nice and clean, so. All right, let's do it. Let's add another 25. Side note, I would not recommend doing weights like this. Get yourself a bench where that way it's elevated. Makes things a whole lot easier, but we got a whole interesting setup going on. All right, we got 100 pounds strapped on the belt. Let's do it. Real comfortable. No cigar. Let's see if grip changes the situation. So I'm gonna use these just as something, a layer on top of my hand, so I'm not slipping off the bar because it is super slippery. So let's see how this does. See if we can get that 100 up there. So close. Let's go ahead and try the neutral grip. So close. Get off of me. So I was gonna try it with wrist straps, but I tried it with these and I felt like grip wasn't really the limiting factor. I couldn't just get that last little bit of the rep completed. But with 75 pounds, I felt super confident. I felt like I could do several reps, but then with 100, it just brought me to that point where I just couldn't do it. So let's try 85 pounds. 85 pounds loaded up. Let's do it. I don't know, we're gonna have to watch the instant replay on that one. I felt like I got pretty close, but we're gonna have to see. We'll call that a PR for the moment.
I've always considered pull-ups as more of a compound movement as opposed to a lat pull-down that seems more like an isolation. But that's not completely true. The lat pull-down and the pull-up train essentially the same muscles, but the pull-up does involve more stabilization and core activation. So in some ways, there is a little bit of truth to that. I am a little curious to know, if you guys can do pull-ups, how many reps can you do? Can you do the same amount of weight on a lat pull-down machine for the same amount of reps, or more reps? I will say that being able to lock your legs into a lat pull-down machine does make you feel more stable and like you should be able to pull more weight. But in this specific case, I wasn't able to. So for the time being, I'm definitely going to have to attribute that to doing weighted pull-ups more consistently than doing lat pull-downs. I'm going to continue training hard, and hopefully in the near future, we can max out the lat pull-down machine and do a 100-pound weighted pull-up. If you guys enjoyed the video, click one of the videos on the screen right now. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.